was the greatest of all champions?
Well, some say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some fellas, I saw a friend of mine told another friend, Billy, the other day. He said, Billy, why are you so devoted to Mary? She's not attractive. She's not beautiful. What do you see in her? Billy said, to see Mary, you must borrow my eyes. So to see these fighters that they call great, I'll have to borrow their eyes because I can't see it through my eyes. Here's a man weighing 180 pounds, and they say, I wouldn't have stood a chance with Jack Dempsey. I wouldn't have stood a chance with Jim Jeffries. I would have stood, this is Nat Fletcher, late Nat Fletcher, and his father, his son now, and other magazine writers and great experts. They don't rank me, and I'm so glad you all are exposing these men on the television so the people can actually see what they fought like. And I think Jack Dempsey was a good fighter in his time, but he wouldn't have beat me.
There's Jack Dempsey, champ, just before the fight against Jess Willard. They fought in Toledo, Ohio for the heavyweight championship of the world. Look at the difference in size between the two men. Now you take over as the action
Well, if you
progresses.
notice what you see here, there's no left jabs, there's no hooks, no right cross, just a lot of wild fight. See, just a lot of wild fight. Boom. Take it and give it. Take it and give it. See, just a lot of wild fight. No left. There's a way to throw a left jab, a left hook, but they just throw punches from anywhere. See, any angle. Push him, knock him down, kick him, stomp him, choke him, anything. That was the law there. See, so I can't prove whether I beat these fellas or not, but from what I see here, they wouldn't have stood a chance of me fighting like this. Jess Willard can't fight. He's just a big old tall freak. Big giant, too big to move. Dempsey's so small and so light, he's right up under him for a whole lot. Look, now he's hitting the man out there, hitting him down. That helped him win the fight because he's still numbing him, he's shaking him up. Right when he hit him, he caught him with a good one. That don't mean he beat him fairly. He just hit the man about his halfway
Well,
out.
let me say Jack fought within the rules as they existed at that time.
Right, well, the rules are dirty. That's dirty fight. And that kind of man wouldn't stand a chance. I understand being in the white society, white champions. I understand it's just nature to push mankind. But there ain't no kind of way if you look, forget me, my race, my religion, man. Just look at this man and look at me. You won't even rank this man. Look at that guy. What's that man? This is a joke. If you just didn't tell me that was Jack Dempsey, and don't tell nobody who that is. I said, what do you think behind how you beat this man? They say he'd kill him. He wouldn't hit him with this stuff. He wouldn't catch him. That man just stood there. He didn't even run. He didn't know how to dance. These fighters didn't have no footwork in them days. There you go, hit him again. Hurting him right now. See, it's hurting the man right now. That's how he helped win the fight. See?
People thought here the fight was over, but actually Willard was saved by the bell. Only temporarily, though, because Jess failed to answer the bell for the fourth round. And thus did Jack Dempsey become the heavyweight champion of the world. See, Jack thought he had won.
Is that how he won the title? Is that how he won the title?
That's what he won the title with.
You know how I won it twice. I had to beat Sonny Liston and George Philbin, two good scientific boxers.
Right now, Muhammad, in your downgrading of Dempsey and Willard and even of Jack Johnson, you talk about them flailing away and punching from here. I'd like you to be specific. Would you stand up and show the viewers what you regard as the positive boxing skills in contemporary terms?
Tell you what, Howard, everybody knows this. In baseball, there's rules of how to catch it, how to hit it. In track, there's rules on how to run, how to start off, how to stand. In swimming, there's a way to hold and cup your hands. In football, there's a way to catch the ball. In boxing, there's a way to box. A left jab is just straight out, a turn of the fist, and a right cross is straight, but since your right is shorter because your shoulders are back here, you pivot your right foot. That's called 1-2. Quickest way to sharp point to a point is a straight line. See? That's a perfect 1-2. That's boxing. A left hook is not like that, but jab, then just a turn of the back on the back heel, up on the front, and a pivot. Twist of the body. Left jab, hook. Left, right hook. Uppercut from here, not from here, but from here.
So what you are saying, champ, in that effect is Johnson and Dempsey didn't do that.
Well, you saw the rules. Is what. So here's the way they do. Like a bunch of women, no skill, no class, no nothing.
All right. Now, do you see, in watching Dempsey vis-a-vis Johnson, do you see for yourself any difference in the way you would have fought them?
Well, the way I don't really know until you get in there. It's not as easy as you think. They were great at slugging. They could take a lot. They could hit you and hurt you. they could go all night, 100 rounds if they had to. But if I didn't knock him out, I'd have to beat him to the punch. Like if Jack Dempsey threw a shot at me, he would go, well, I would just go and move. I'd just box him all day.
Could you have fought under the rules that existed then?
If I was living then, if I was here, probably yes. I probably would have fought their style of fighting. This is the way they fought. But I don't know what I would have done under those conditions. But if I could fight now or with the same rules, I would beat him. I wouldn't have to fight dirty. I'd just beat him, punching him in the face hard and fast.
All right, one of the most skilled boxers of the Dempsey-Willett era was the man who succeeded Jack Dempsey, Gene Tunney. He was regarded as a very great boxer. Let's take a quick look at Gene. I think you remember, champ, that Gene Tunney was an ex-Marine, became light heavyweight champion of the world, and then marching toward Dempsey, he fought Georges Carpentier. It's Tunney at the right of your screen.